What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about the obstacle course and the gas chamber. Both, they're fun. The gas chamber kind of sucks a little bit, and the obstacle course probably isn't as fun as you'd expect, but they're both fun. They're both good experiences. Um, and I will start with the obstacle course first. Now, you do the obstacle course in your fourth week of training, I believe. Um, the one thing that sucks big time about it is you have to march. You have to march there, and depending on all the training squadrons are far away. So I was lucky enough to get the farthest one away. So I think it was like an hour march. But I think the closest one is maybe 35 minutes, 30-minute march. But that's probably about the worst part. You pack up your duffel bag full of all your stuff. I think you take two uniforms with you just in case you fall in the water and get one dirty, and some extra pair of boots and extra pair of socks and underwear and stuff just in case you get, you fall in and get wet or whatever. So the duffel bag you wear is pretty heavy, and then add on the march, it kind of sucks. Funny story, I'll make it fast. We had a guy pee his pants going to the obstacle course. Our flight had, I think, like 3 kids pee their pants. I don't know why, but a lot of kids pee their pants. Anyway, when you get there, the cadres that are there, they're MTIs, but they're not MTIs. They're sometimes a little nicer. I mean, they can still yell at you and do the MTI things, but for the obstacle course especially, they want you to have a good time. There really is no yelling. They let you do jodies and do the chants, and you have to jog in place the whole time. And they try to make it just real fun. But when it comes to safety, they want you to do things properly and in order. So if you jump the gun and try to do a obstacle before someone gets finished with it, you're gonna get bitched at a little bit. But that's really it. When I went through, I think I went through in January, the beginning of January. It was pretty cold, so all the water obstacles were closed, which sucked. But I think it was like 30 degrees outside, so they didn't want us to freeze to death. But we did everything else, and I mean, it's not hard. If I can do it, you can do it easily. I mean, that's really it. You climb up some walls, you jump down some walls, you do some little balance things. I'm going to leave a link in the description about, it's actually a video showing some of the obstacles, and I mean, that's a real good representation of what you do. It's just kind of, it's fun. You run around, you do stuff. That's really it. And side note, at I think 112, 113 in the video, if you look behind the guys crawling across the rope, you will see a trainee just standing there, bored as shit. That is a detail, the obstacle course detail. I had that, but it was all right. So yeah, you have details like that where you just kind of hang out. I think there's one at the gas chamber too, but I'm not sure about that. But that's really it for the obstacle course. Check out the link, and that'll give you a good idea of the obstacles that you will do. None of them are hard. You probably burn a lot of calories doing it. You might be a tiny bit sore the next day, but other than that, you should be fine. The gas chamber I really was not looking forward to it when I first went into basic training, and to be honest, I forgot about it. and our MTI was nice enough to hang up a schedule every week to show what we were doing that week, what time, blah blah blah. So I was looking at it one Sunday, and it said Seaburn, and I asked somebody, and I'm like, what's Seaburn? And he was like, oh, it's the gas chamber. I was like, fuck, totally forgot about that. That sucks. That was the one thing I did not want to do in basic training. I knew I had to do it, but it's just I really didn't want to. Um, so the day came. We took the bus there, and it's in the same area as the obstacle course. You have the obstacle course, the gas chamber, the practice IED trail, and the CPR training, kind of all in this big fenced-in area. But luckily, you don't march there. You take a bus. You go through the training, whatever that they show you how to put on the thing and take it off and put on the rest of the your uniform or whatever. You do that up until like 10 o'clock. You get there probably like at 8. You kind of train or whatever for like 2 hours. And then you line up into like, I think it's 4 rows, and there's 3 doors. And there's 4 rows of people, and then there's 3 doors. So you just kind of line up like that, and then line up, and then line up. And they take in row at a time. When you go in, a little hint: if you don't want to be first to do it, which I would recommend doing it first, just get it over with. If you don't want to be first, go in first. Because the last person in line, the door closes behind them, and the last person in line is the first person to go. The first person in line is the last person to go once they all filter out. So, little heads up there. When I went in, of course, I did not want to fucking do it. I was the last person in line. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to watch everyone else suffer and build up my confidence and then do it. And then it's going to, whatever. So I get in there. Well, I get in line. And then the cadre kicks open the door and it's like, this fucking line, get in here. I just remember that. And I was like, oh, fuck. So, we freaking ran in there. And then I was the last person in line. I didn't really realize that I was going first till I got in there. But they make you do some jumping jacks. That's really it. You take off the hood that goes over your gas mask, and make sure to have your fingers holding the gas mask down, because when you pull that hood off, it's gonna, if the gas mask doesn't come off, it will open up some like creases down here, and you will get some of the stuff inside, and that would suck. So they have you do some jumping jacks, take off the hood, and then to get the gas mask off, you take 2 fingers, and then you just there's little straps that go right here, and you just kind of hit it, and then you release it, and then you take it off. They want you to take a big breath. I wouldn't take a huge breath. I wouldn't exaggerate it and freaking try to be a badass. If you want to, you can. I wouldn't recommend it, but just just a little. That'll be enough. And then you say your reporting statement, which is "Sir, trainee, whatever, reports as ordered." I remember when I did it, I said, "Sir, trainee Smith reports as," and then I was kind of, I felt it right there, and then he just pointed us out, and then you walk out. Now when you get out, they want you to hold your gas mask like this, and then when you walk out, have your hands out like that. They don't want you to touch your face because the stuff's on your hands. So if you touch your face and you rub your eyes, you're just gonna fucking make it worse. So Just walk out like this, and then just blink and just, you know, get over it. Really, they have you walk around this little circle thing until you feel a little bit better. Um, that's really it. It's not as bad as you would think. It's not the greatest thing in the world. If I had to do it again, if someone paid me to do it, I'd probably do it for like $500. But I wouldn't do it again if someone was like, "Hey, you want to go to the gas chamber for fun?" I'd be like, "No, no, thanks." um, for those of you wondering how it feels, um, it's kind of like a to me it seemed like a mustardy kind of feeling in the throat, like the taste of mustard. It kind of seemed like that, but then it burned and it kind of itched in the nostrils and the throat. Um, that was really it. Um, my dad was in the Marines, and he told me stories where they went in the gas chamber and they had to take apart their M16 and then put it back together. And one guy lost his pin, and the pins are like that big, so they were in there for like 5 minutes without their gas mask on. So I can't imagine doing it that long. You're probably in there maybe like 5 seconds, but that's really it for the gas chamber. Right. And if you have any questions, just let me know. My Twitter is down below. You can follow me, talk to me on there or whatever, or you can leave a comment or message me. I will answer back. The next video, I think I'm going to do it on the Beast. That one's not that bad either if you're worried about it. It's kind of fun actually. But if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you later.